You know that feeling when one song just pulls you in and you hit replay over and over, letting it wrap around you like a familiar blanket. The world fades, and for those minutes, everything else quiets down. It's not just habit, it's something deeper. Today, let's look at the psychology behind this feeling and what it really says about how you experience the world. Many people who listen to the same song again and again share similar patterns in how they think, feel, and move through life. These patterns often come from a deep need for emotional anchors in a world that feels unpredictable, maybe from early experiences where comfort was hard to find, or from navigating constant change that leaves the mind craving stability. It's like your brain is quietly seeking a safe harbor amid the noise. Let's walk through some of the most common ways this shows up. You might find that predictability feels like a lifeline. That song? It's the same every time, no surprises, no twists. You know exactly when the chorus hits, how the melody rises and falls. In life, this can show up when you stick to routines that others might call rigid. The same coffee shop every morning, the same walking path after work, or replaying conversations in your head to make sense of them. Your mind adapted this way because uncertainty once felt overwhelming. Psychologically, it's tied to how the brain's reward system lights up with familiarity. Dopamine flows steadily, not in wild bursts, creating a gentle sense of control. It's not about avoiding adventure. It's your way of building a quiet foundation so you can face the rest. This often goes hand in hand with a pull toward nostalgia. That repeated song isn't just music, it's a time machine, pulling you back to a moment when things felt simpler, maybe a summer drive as a kid, or a night when heartbreak first taught you its shape. You replay it to touch that emotion again, not to dwell, but to feel held by it. Many people notice this in how they hold on to objects too. An old sweater that smells like home, or photos tucked in a drawer. The psychology here links to emotional memory consolidation. Your brain replays the song to strengthen neural pathways tied to safety or joy, making those feelings more accessible when the present feels thin. It's a soft way of healing, loop by loop. Another thing you might notice is how deeply lyrics land for you. Words that others skim over stick, becoming personal truths you revisit. This line gets me every time, you think, hitting repeat to let it sink deeper. It mirrors how you process conversations, turning them over, finding layers that reveal yourself. This comes from a heightened sensitivity to emotional resonance, where the amygdala, that almond-shaped part of the brain, flags certain phrases as profoundly meaningful. Over time, your mind learns to seek them out, using the song as a mirror for unspoken feelings. It's common to feel this in solitude too, where silence amplifies what's inside, and the song fills it without demanding response. You might also feel a quiet intensity in solitude. While the song loops, you're alone with your thoughts, and they unfold without interruption. Crowds can drain you, small talk feels like static, but this private ritual recharges. Psychologically, it's linked to introverted processing. Your default mode network, the brain's daydreaming hub, thrives in these loops, weaving insights from the music into your inner world. Many who do this prefer deep connections over many shallow ones, savoring one meaningful exchange like one perfect chorus. The repetition creates a bubble where vulnerability feels safe, letting emotions breathe. This can connect to how you handle change. When life shifts, a new job, a moved friendship, that song becomes a steady pulse amid the flux. You replay it on commutes or late nights, grounding the swirl. It's your mind's adaptation to emotional turbulence. Repetition mimics the brain's habituation response, dulling anxiety's edge by making the familiar a counterweight to chaos. You might plan ahead meticulously for trips or decisions, not out of fear, but to echo that reliable rhythm. Others see it as caution. For you, it's a gentle rhythm that keeps the waves from crashing too hard. Sometimes, it ties into unspoken melancholy. The song doesn't have to be sad, it could be upbeat, but you loop it when a quiet ache surfaces, like missing someone who's still around, or sensing time slipping. Repetition lets you sit with it, not fix it. This draws from attachment styles shaped early on, where secure bonds were fleeting, so your brain learned to self-soothe through reliable loops. Neurologically, it releases oxytocin in small, steady doses, fostering that inner warmth without needing anyone else. It's a private tenderness, turning potential loneliness into a shared space with the music. You might notice creativity sparking in these moments too. As the song cycles, ideas float up, sketches in your notebook, half-formed stories, or solutions to puzzles that stumped you before. The loop quiets the inner critic, letting your mind wander freely. Psychologically, this is flow state in action. The repetition narrows focus, boosting alpha brainwaves for that effortless immersion. Many artists or thinkers describe it this way. Einstein reportedly looped favorites while pondering relativity. For you, it's not forced. It's how inspiration arrives, unhurried and true. And often, there's a subtle perfectionism woven in. You skip songs that don't hit just right, but this one? Flawless, worth every replay. It shows up in work or hobbies too, tweaking a project until it sings, or curating playlists with precision. Your brain chases that peak emotional hit, driven by the nucleus accumbens seeking optimal reward. It's not obsession. It's a refined sensitivity to what moves you, filtering out the noise for what endures. If much of this sounds familiar, you're not alone. These patterns are common for people who've lived through a world craving emotional anchors, where change comes fast and inner steadiness becomes a quiet art. Simply noticing them can make things feel a little lighter, like recognizing the song's loop as your mind's gentle way of caring for itself. There's no need to change, just understanding brings its own calm. If any part stood out to you, feel free to share below. I read every comment. If this helped you make sense of something, consider liking and subscribing for more calm psychology videos. Turn on the bell if you'd like to see the next one. This is for educational and entertainment purposes only, not professional advice.